where the point of impact was. Looks like the driver's face may have hit here. This is wow, the door's completely bashed in, bent out, bent into this pole. Looks like it's part of the door. This is part of the door up here. It's right by the 405 South here on Devonshire Street in Mission Hills, California. This is the front driver's side. Got some more sirens here, so I get some better lights. And it looks like this is the point of impact. It's kind of hard to see, but basically what he did is he hit a curve there in the front, and that's just an officer moving some debris. Probably gonna ask me to leave. Howdy, officer. Looks like this accident just occurred. I don't know exactly any details on it at this time as to whether or not the school bus was involved here. Wondering why a school bus would be stopped. There's the paramedics. Can you give any comment on the status right now, sir? Was the school bus involved? Thank you. Do you know if the school bus was involved in the accident, sir? It doesn't seem to be damaged. It's a big bus. Must have somehow been involved. It's right here on the scene. Has been for some time. Make sure I don't get run over or arrested. No front end damage on the bus. Though his windscreen is not exactly clean. If you see that windshield, it's kind of dirty. It's LA County's finest for you. Keeping a filthy. Maybe he couldn't see the driver because of his filthy windshield. Doesn't look like the driver made it. This bus right here. Try to go to the back and get a bus number so I can ID it to a driver with MH Transportation CA39792 TPC TCP 00P3 747. Stop and roll. Officer, can you give any comment as to whether or not the school bus was involved?
Yes, the school bus was involved.
It was? Was the driver injured, or no, did he die or pass away at all? No. So can you give any further comments at this time?
I haven't spoken to either one of them.
Okay. Do you mind if we use this footage?
Who are you guys with?
We're with the independent media right now. Okay. Alright. Thank you, officer.
You're welcome.
Were they taken to the hospital, the local emergency room?
Yes.
Do you know exactly what happened or how it happened?
I don't. I haven't gotten any statements yet.
Okay, but people were obviously... Do you know what time it happened?
Approximately 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you for your time, officer.
You're welcome.
Be safe. Have a good night. Thank you. This is the back of the school bus. Officer seemed very compliant to assist. There's the, let's get the license number off the side of this guy. It's TCP 0026049-B up here. And according to that police officer, this bus was involved, so here would be from the driver of the bus, or he would be kind of his perspective and point of view. I can't see all that great through that windscreen where that smudge is right there. I don't know if you can. I want to get a closer look without getting arrested though. So it's really hard to get that smudge on there. But it could have been that the driver couldn't have seen, the bus driver couldn't have seen the car possibly. See the smudge there. See all that smudge when he looks out of? See that? Try to zoom in on it here. tell me that was a clean dashboard and safe for a guy to be driving through. A bus driver, a county bus driver at that. Now it's from the driver's perspective of this bus right here. Public transportation, unit number we've already got. Paramedics on scene, unwilling to comply. Looks like the vehicle is going to need to be towed at this time. Perhaps we can get a little more light. I'm hoping. See if sorry. So it looks like it made impact with this tree on the ground. I don't know if you can see that there. It's pretty harsh, heavy impact though. Obviously there's a lot of front end damage done to the vehicle. This is where the driver was. It's nuts and wild, crazy. Look at the back. Tire shot out. It's like a suspension harness of some sort. Right there. That's really sad. From the back shot. This is again where the driver was sitting. We imagine. It's the airbag that was deployed on the driver's side, passenger side, back seat, front seat. And the officer did verify that the bus was somehow involved in this collision. There's a lot of wreckage on the ground and whatnot, but trying not to trip over it. Oh, it's okay. So this is the vehicle now. I don't want to get run over myself here, but comes the tow truck. This is right here again in Mission Hills, California, on Devonshire Street. Looks like the driver here was heading west right before the 405 here, the 405 freeway. Again, the officer did indicate earlier to me that the bus driver was involved. There again, there's the bus right there. We don't know where he hit him. There's a lot of debris on the ground, ranging from here to the bus. Pan out across, so back over here where the actual incident occurred, the accident and everything. Like the officer's doing some final, checking around the vehicle, probably checking for personal belongings, stuff like that. Any possible clues before the car gets towed off. Right to the junkyard, I would imagine. More than likely in this case. This thing's totaled. But the police here in Mission Hills Department did a very great job. They got it very quickly in the CHP. I have to say, I saw this happen, and by the time I turned around, they already had obviously gotten everyone out of the vehicle. As you can see, one of the injured people in there, the paramedic didn't want to comment earlier as to their condition. I imagine they would be rushed to Holy Cross in Mission Hills, because it's the closest hospital. Here's the bus again. Now, I don't know if it's the driver or what his deal is. But I don't want to get any close facial shots of him just yet. That is permission. Let's see here. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you some questions?
No.
You the driver? Were you involved in the, your windshield's really dirty. Do you think that had anything to do with the accident? Do you think the windshield being dirty had anything to do with the accident? There's a lot of smudge on it. I'm just curious.
Sir,
Yes.
can you get out of the roadway, please?
Oh yes, I'm sorry, officer.
It's not very safe to be standing out in the middle of the street.
Thank you, sir. Just trying to make a living. I've been advised by police officers that I should be leaving the scene now. Apparently the driver of this bus was not happy with me questioning him about the dirty windshield wipers. So I'm going to hang back so I don't get arrested. Let the police do their jobs. Just kind of cover from here for a minute. Again, so what happened here, this school bus seemed to have hit this white small smashed sedan here that you're seeing being towed off right now currently in the distance. I'll try to get a tighter angle on that there. That is the sedan, and it's going to be towed off, you know, and they're taking it right now. They're giving the police, you know, their wide breath and room there, plenty of room to do their jobs, plenty of wide berth rather, plenty of room to do their jobs. Obviously they've asked me to back away. There were no reporters on the scene. Nobody got the bus driver except for me, but again, I have to keep his face kind of a little bit blurred for now. I didn't have his permission there. But I did get a shot of that windshield for you on this bus. And let me just pan out again. Bear with me. So on this bus here, again, Devonshire going east toward the 405 on ramp, you can see. Totally right here, this is how it happened. Still wondering implications as to whether or not, okay, I'm gonna get out of here before I get arrested or something. Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing? You want to talk about what you seen?
No, I didn't see anything.
Well, what do you know, man?
I know?
Yeah, it looks like we're on the 405 in Mission Hills. That bus hit that car.
Well, I don't know that.
Right?
I mean, I just heard it, man.
You want to be viewed for an interview?
What's it for?
It's for, yeah, it's for the internet.
Oh, no, that's okay.
You a Pittsburgh Steelers fan?
Yeah.
So you didn't see nothing though? So basically what happened was that bus right there,
Yeah.
real dirty windshield.
Yeah.
I started asking the driver about it, and the police asked me to back up a little bit here. So I'm going ahead and giving them a wide berth
Alright.
to do their jobs, because the driver got very antagonized. His windscreen was filthy, and I got, hey man, how you doing, bro?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you again. Hey, do you know what happened, bro? This is a good guy here. If you ever want the best cigarettes in town, the best prices, where's your store? You tell them, my man. It's right over there. Where we at? Tell them. Devonshire and Sepulveda. And what exactly happened? Do you know what happened with this collision?
I was inside. I just heard the bang, but I came out here. So it's bad. At least the guy was all right.
Yeah, is that right? The driver was okay?
Well, not okay, but he was alive. So
So,
he
did they get-
a little bit, but they got him in the ambulance. So
Who got him out exactly? Was it the police officers or
I
the?
had to go lock up. I didn't get to see that.
From what I heard, an off-duty officer.
From here's okay, an off-duty officer. So that officer went out above and out of his way to.
She did, yeah.
It was a female officer,
Yeah.
and she pulled the. Do you know if the driver was a male or female?
The driver was a man.
Do you know if there was any suspects or anything like that? Anybody else, other than any cars involved?
No, just the bus.
Some male driver. Do you know a description on the driver? Age, approximation?
20s.
Okay, great. And yeah, everybody comes for the best deals in the cigarette stores. Where do we tell them where to go? All right, I'll let them know. Thank you. So it looks like we had a female officer come to the rescue from a male officer. They're gonna again give them some room to do their jobs. But what we're hearing allegedly from people on the street here is that a female officer rescued a male driver, we're guessing probably with the jaws of life, from the vehicle. The male driver was then hauled off by the paramedics, as according to witnesses. That bus is now driving off, almost as if nothing happened. The driver with that filthy windscreen, he just made a ride on the 405. You see that? He didn't even bother to clean his windscrreen. That's the windshield. It's the old UK way of saying it. I'm just watching this car. These poor folks. The officers, again, they did ask me to back off. That was mostly because of that bus driver, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move back in. Because that's how I roll. And you guys can get ready for more of that. Because I will get arrested for this if I have to. I don't care. Whatever it takes to get the job done. So you can see the make and model right here. Plate number. I don't know if that's legal to show the plate number. This is the rear end of the sedan. Again, the tow truck driver's here just towing it off. And it's a, right here, the 405. I'm going to get out of here before I end up getting myself arrested. So anyway, unfortunately, this is what we saw, this is what we do, this is what we show you. Hey guys, anybody else have anything? You said it was a female?
Yeah, it was a female.
What do you know about the female?
I have no idea. All I know is she said that she was an off-duty officer.
Really? Yep. Amazing. And so a female off-duty officer, did you see it happen or no? Because you're always out here. I've seen you out here before.
No, I didn't see the initial crash now.
Oh, wow.
It was past the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, how loud was that?
Pretty loud. It was actually, we could hear it from about, what would you think it is? Like
From how far? Quarter mile away, really? Wow.
I don't know how far that is.
And you came rushing out?
Yeah, I came running over. It was me and her were the first ones to get here.
Oh, really? You and the female officer?
Yeah.
And what was her name? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Do you know what she looked like? Color, hair?
I have no idea. I was more focused on him.
Right. How old was he, if you had to guess? Would you say he is?
In his 20s.
Really? That's sad. What, Caucasian male?
To be honest with you, man, I was just worried about getting his legs hurt.
That's really nice of you. You're a hero, you realize that. And you're a Patriots fan.
That female
Or
officer,
Steelers. I'm sorry. What's that?
that female officer was, she was the hero.
Really?
Yeah, she was definitely
Really, she was indeed, obviously, and off duty at that, huh?
Yeah.
And she single-handedly got the driver out of that vehicle?
I would say so, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for your time, sir. Again, we're here in Mission Hills, California. Right here. 91344. This is Kyle, signing out.